Hello and welcome to part 2. In the first part, I explained the approach how you can identify and plane your content type structure in SharePoint. In this video, I'm going to show how the content type structure can be applied in SharePoint. So this means after all information are prepared, the side columns and content types can be created. Next, I'm going to demonstrate as an example the creation of the marked elements here in the slide. I show the creation of some side columns, the base company content type, and the content types IT and license. Everything happens in the content type hub. To open the content type, I go first to the Office 365 Admin Center. From here, I go to the SharePoint Administration Center. Then I open the content type hub. In this case, it's German, it's Inhaltsdienst, it's content service, maybe in English, and I choose content type catalog. I begin with the creation of the base company content type. For that, I click here, create content type. It's in German Inhaltstyp erstellen, means content create content type. And then I set the name to company base document. Of course, in your case, you should use your company name. Then to organize the custom content types, I put the content type in a custom group, or in case you have already a group, you can reuse the group, of course. So I have no existing group, so I choose here a new group and I put here company demo for this demonstration. The new content type should be inherited from the SharePoint base document content type, and for this I choose as parent content type the category document content types. This is this one, document Inhaltstyp, mean document content types. And from the second drop down list I select the document content type. This is this one, document. Now everything is set and I click on the button save or create. Also, our own company-based document content type is created. After the content type is created, I create the IT department specific content type. The steps are the same. The main difference is the base content type. So I go back to the catalog, I hit here again content type or create content type, and the name is very short, only IT, and I put it in my now existing group. It's company demo, and I choose as parent category my group name. It's company demo, and we have only one content type here in our group. This is the base company content type, and we use this content type as the parent for the IT content type. So I click on create, and this means here erstellen, create. Awesome. The new content type is created. So now I can add the needed side columns for this content type to the new content type here. So I go back to the slide and you see I just need one metadata field for this IT content type called system name. So we are back to our content type. And I can create a side column here in this area. I have this option here, create a new side column or choose an existing side column. In my case, the side column does not exist, so I need to create a new one. So I hit here, create new side column, and I put the name system name in this field. And if you want, you can add some description to this description field here. In the description field, you should put some information which data are expected. For example, regarding this field system name, you could add the note, please enter the full name and the manufacturer of the software. For example, this one. Please enter the full name and manufacturer of the example. This additional information is very helpful for users when they must fill out this field. And of course, I will also categorize my side columns in a custom group so that I can find my custom side columns very easily later. And I have no existing category here at the moment. So I create a new one and I call it also company demo. And as you can see here, you have also a lot of types you can choose. For example, single line of text, multiple line of text, and so on. It's like you maybe already know from other SharePoint libraries or lists. So in my case, I just use here the single line of text, and I can click on Save to create and assign the metadata field or the site column to the new content type IT. So the department content type is now finished, and at last content type for this example, I create the license content type, and this content type will be inherited from the just created department content type. So for this, I go back to the catalog and I hit again create content type, and I name this content type license, and of course I categorize this new license content type in my custom group. So I can choose a custom group here, company demo, and I choose a parent category, company demo. It's our new group that we have created, our new category. And in this case, the base content type is IT specific content type IT, and that's all. And then I hit here create, save, and the IT specific content type license is now created. Awesome. So we can now add our needed site columns to the new department specific license content type. And as you can see, we see already the system name site column because we inherit from our IT content type. So to add a new metadata field or a new site column, we have also the same option here. It's the same process that you saw before. I create here add new site column, and in this case the name of the site column should be maybe cost. I go here back to the slides. Yeah, we can use costs because cost is needed here for this content type. So I go back, put cost in the name field, and of course you can put also some description to the fields. And I reuse here my category company demo, and in this case I choose a data type currency. It's Währung in German, it means currency, and then I use a German currency format. Here we have Germany, and that's all. And here, for example, you have more options. You can check it out. You can do here. But for this example, I stick to the simple settings and hit Speichern, means save. And then the site column is created and automatically assigned to the new content type license. And maybe you have also noticed this number here, the content type ID. It's here a very long number. To have a better understanding about the inheritance change that we have built now, I'm going to explain the content type IDs a little bit more. And for this, I go back to the catalog and I open at first the SharePoint built-in document content type. And you see this number, this content type ID for this content type is very short. So now I open our base company content type. For this, I will use another window and I'm search here for base, and this is our company base document content type, and you can see this number is very long, isn't it? So how is the combination of this number? How is the number created? What is the number meaning? Actually, it's very easy to explain. So I will try to arrange both windows side by side, and then you can see here the inbuilt document content type, and here is our company based content type. And I will copy this number here, and then I'm searching here on the page for this number, and then you can see our company based document content type use this document content type ID from the base content type. In this case, our base content type is the inbuilt SharePoint content type, and the inbuilt SharePoint content type has the number 0101. So, and after that, a so-called GUID was created and has been added to the short ID. This is the internal SharePoint mechanism to guarantee that all content types have a unique identity. And that's very important, so that every content type has its own unique ID. This is a fact for content types that are inherited from a base content type that is a built-in SharePoint content type. Now let's check out our department-specific content type that inherit from the company-based content type. And for this, I go back to the Inhaltstyp-Katalog, the content type catalog, and I'm searching for search for IT, because IT inherit from our company-based content type. And I click in here, and then again I will copy this number from our company base content type, and I'm search on this page. This is our specific content type, and as you can see here, the same number is used, but then a little number is added. Only a counter number is added here to this long number. This means in this case it is not necessary to add again a complete GUID, because this number here is already unique, and then SharePoint just count here. And when I added a new content type that's based also from the company demo, SharePoint is just increment this number here to 2, and then to 3, and then to 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, and so on. And this is guarantee that the content types have always unique ID assigned. That is the magic behind these content type IDs. And when you have knowledge now about the content type IDs, then you can also very easy find out the hierarchy chain, because when you now this is a number from the base content type, and then it's a very long GUID. The length of the GUID is always the same, and then you can recognize or assume the content type hierarchy structure. So let me do a quick recap what we did or what I showed you in this video. I go back to the content type catalog. I sort by category, and then you can very easily find your own content types. So we created a company-based document content type. This inherit from the built-in SharePoint document content type. And then we added a department-specific content type. And this inherit from the company-based content type. And then we added a department-specific content type called license. And this inherit from the IT content type. So I will open one content type, and we have also created the side columns. And to check the side columns that you have, you can go and open one side column, and you can here switch to the classic UI. In the classic UI, you can go here to side columns, and then you can choose your own group here, company demo, and then you have an overview about your custom side columns that you have created so far. So now you can use your custom content types in libraries, and I'm going to show how you can use the custom content types. But before I do this, I go back to one of the content types in this, for example, in the license content type. What you can also do, I showed you already or explained it in the first part of the video series here. You can go on settings, extended settings, and then you can also assign a template, maybe a Word template to the content type. And this is very important because you can assign your custom company Word templates, for example, to the content types too. And it's very useful, but I will skip it here for the demo. But now is a question how you can use the content types in your libraries. I'm going to show you this soon. At first, it is very important to publish the content type so that the content type is available in SharePoint in the normal SharePoint UI. I mean, for example, in a document library like this one. So for this, I go back to the content type license, and then I push here veröffentlichen. This means publish. In your case, maybe publish, and I click on publish, and publish means that the content type is published to SharePoint and then is in SharePoint usable. So I hit here save, speichern, and the content type will be published. And a side note, you should not use the base content type, this one, directly for documents. You should always use the specific IT content type, so that the base content type is only middleware between the SharePoint built-in content type and your own content types. This is very useful because when you decide later that all documents in your company should have a specific new site column or metadata field, then you can assign it to the company-based document content type, and then you can push these changes to all content types that inherit from this company-based document content type, and then you can add new information to all content types that your own custom content types very easily. So now I have published the license content type, and then we can assign this license content type to a library so that the user can use this new content type. So to demonstrate this, I go to a SharePoint library, and to add the content type you choose add column. In German here Spalte hinzufügen means add column, and then you scroll down. And I have here the point ein Inhaltstyp hinzufügen means add the content type, and I click it and go weiter means continue, and I can now choose a content type here. This means content type, choose a content type. I open the drop down and you see now I can choose here my license content type, and I can click the button accept, and now I have this content type in my SharePoint library. One important step is when you use content types in SharePoint libraries, you have to set up the library. I will show you the settings. You go to the library settings and to more library settings, and then you go to advanced settings. This means erweiterte Einstellungen means advanced settings. And then you have to enable content types. This is this point. Content types. Verwaltung von Inhaltstypen zulassen means allow management of content types. And you have to switch it to yes, because the default value is always no. But if you want to have more content types available in the library, you have to switch on this setting. So I go back to the library. And now when I go to new, you can see I can add here now a license specific document content type, not content type. I can create a new document based on the license content type, and of course I can also assign a template to this so that I have a prepared document when I open the new document based on the template. So that's all. Now you have seen the whole process, how you can create your custom content types and how you can set up the content type hierarchy, and also I showed you how you can use then the content type in a SharePoint library. So at last note, in theory there is no limit regarding the depth of inheritance. This means you can create a very deep inheritance hierarchy for your content types, but this is not recommended. Try to stay with 2 to maximum 5 level of inheritance.